Nothing happened. Hi, Dean Jenkins with FollowMeTrades.com, and this is the market update for the week coming up of January 14, 2019. And as I review last week's market action and ask myself what happened, the answer is nothing. Nothing happened, right? And there, in terms of things that could move the market, the China trade deal, nothing happened. Ending the government shutdown, nothing happened. The Fed announcements, a lot of body language and stuff like that, and the meeting result, nothing happened. It's kind of like watching a horror movie or an intense drama, and the hero, is going to either win the thing or lose it all, and you go through a scene and nothing happens. Right? There's so many big potential things that could impact the market, and last week they all are present, but nothing happened. Right? The S&P 500, the really important index to watch here, it crept up incrementally, but it's definitely losing momentum. A couple days didn't really put in any kind of new highs. It's just hovering there, waiting for something to happen, and so far nothing has happened. So let's look ahead at the upcoming week and talk about what could happen. So I've started putting this together every week, what to watch for in the upcoming week. And if you appreciate this, if you find it helpful, let me know. Leave a comment, give me a reply, and if it's helpful, I'll keep doing it. And if I don't hear anything, maybe I'll stop. But here's what to watch for in the week coming up for January 14th. First, government reports will not. First, there's nothing really important scheduled, and the shutdown is delaying many of those reports anyway. So in terms of planned economic reports from the government, don't worry about it. Nothing coming anyway. Notable earnings. We do have some big stuff coming out here, and this may be the biggest thing that is planned. Citibank before Monday's open. Tuesday before they open, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, United Health, and Delta Airlines. And then after the close, United Airlines. So Tuesday could be a really big day. Wednesday, Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, U.S. Bancorp. After the close, Alcoa, which is typically seen as the beginning of earnings season, but we've already got a pretty good start. CSX, Kinder Morgan after the close. Thursday, Morgan Stanley before the open, and then Netflix after the close. So those could be the big planned things that happen. Of course, if there's any development on the government shutdown, if somebody blinks, somebody gets the government open, that could be a big deal, and it could affect the market. So, watch for headlines. We can't predict what's going to happen there. Like I said, it's like a drama, a horror movie. Wow, who's going to get killed here? We'll find out. And then, of course, any developments on the China trade situation. Big meeting early last week, nothing happened. So we'll have to just wait and see what develops. But let's revert back to technical analysis here and see what the charts are telling us. And what the chart here on the S&P 500 is telling us, we are still in a downtrend. That is undebatable. Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, big lows. We've had a pretty good pull up. We broke through the cloud. We're still under some key moving averages, the 50 and then the 200. So you cannot say this down move is over until it gets up through the averages and above the prior high, way up here. And again, losing momentum and reading this chart, just reading price action, trying to be aware of all the potential things that are happening, but not try to read the tea leaves. We're just saying, technically, it looks like this is losing momentum, and the highest probability is another move down to new lows before too long. So we'll be watching for that. Here's a confusing report. This is from FactSet. It's a pretty geeky and interesting source of information. And what they're talking about is projections, guidance that companies have given. And without going through too much painful detail here, what they've said is on earnings, companies are a little bit above historical averages in terms of guiding up on earnings, but on revenue, they're guiding down below historic numbers. So revenue down a little bit, but they're projecting earnings up a little bit above historic levels. Notably, though, even on earnings side, 106 companies have given forecast of earning. 72 have issued negative of earnings guidance. That's a little bit above historic levels. What does this all mean? It means it's confusing, and we're better off just focusing on the charts. I'm a news and data geek. I like to read those kind of reports. They don't change my trading. I base my trading based on the chart, and we see in the S&P 500 some a nice big move up off a bottom here. We were long. We've got some nice profits in this move, but I'm getting prepared for a turn, a reversal, and some more lows to come. I think that's on the horizon. Will it drift up a little bit more? Don't know, but we're looking for news to break, and we'll see. Whatever the reality is, we'll trade it, but we're going to be prepared for moves to the downside. So that's the update for this week. Again, if you like seeing the things to watch for, love to have your feedback, your comments, and any questions you have. Take care, trade safe, keep the winners big, losers small, and we'll catch you on the next update. All right.